way to open up the podcast. Because Jamie is an expert on all things Black Twitter.
Well,
what's going on, Jamie?
I don't know. There's a lot going on. A lot of rumors are flying.
The rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
The thing is, like, we're getting the rumors from the internet, and the internet thinks that the Taliban took out that bridge in Baltimore. So it's like, who fucking knows? Who knows what's real?
That's what Diddy's lawyers, I think, said. It was like that these are just trumped up charges. Not trumped up, I don't think they said that, but like bullshit charges.
Dude, when Homeland Security invades your house,
you got problems.
With dudes with fucking guns and body armor.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff. They were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there, you know.
Oh,
like
that's
the same
funny.
thing with Epstein.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's fun. Of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these fucking conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
It's fun to talk about.
It is fun to talk about. It's hard to know what's true. But
yeah. Who
why
knows?
People genuinely love it when someone like Diddy gets caught, though. The glee that people have is weird.
Why?
Because he's too successful. Also, that's like, there was always so much East Coast, West Coast shit that's still, like, in the zeitgeist. You know, like with Biggie and Tupac, and they were all hating at each other, and they both got killed, and there was a lot going on. And then there's people that thought that Puffy was involved, and Suge Knight was involved.
Speaking of, I think Suge Knight's the one who said that thing I just thought of.
What thing?
About that they were there to delete stuff.
Well, if he really was filming everybody,
Let me see.
I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right? You know who said? Luke from 2 Live Crew?
Yeah, he said he was to leave early.
Yeah. When Luke from 2 Live Crew is leaving early, like, you got a wild party. If what's happening is too fucked up for Luke from 2 Live Crew? Like, check, please. There's so many different stories. Who knows?
What are you going to do?
I'm not doing that.
We're not involved in them.
I
was never at Diddy's party. I don't even know the motherfucker.
We're out
I
here
don't want to know nobody.
telling
I don't know
jokes.
nobody.
Telling jokes.
Like I told you.
Having fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Smoking dope, cracking jokes, making people.
That's
everything
it.
else is background music. And living in LA, you have all this shit that's going on around you. That's what you have your life, and then you have all this shit that goes in and out of your ears all fucking day, and you're like, I just want to do stand-up.
You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, you know, and these wild parties. And if you got a wild party, and P. Diddy puts on that wild party, and, you know, he sets everybody up. Like, if you were an intelligence agent, you know, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal, that'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose.
And get the cameras
Get them the
rolling
yayo. Get them the yayo.
and everything else.
Get them everything you need. Get fired up. Get those cameras rolling. And now you got everybody under wraps. What a twisted web some folks weave. You all right over there?
Yeah.
You got to concentrate. That is a skill that I never picked up. The roll your own skill. Never picked it up.
Sometimes you got no choice but to pick it up.
Yeah, no, I should have.
You're sitting there with reefer,
I admire people that do it. When I see a person that can roll a solid joint, I'm like, that's an exceptional person. It's like a person who can play guitar. I'm like, oh, you took the time.
There's a level of skill with it too. Some people can roll some nice ones.
Oh, yeah,
They look
man.
like they're done by a machine.
I've seen dudes in Instagram driving their car rolling with one hand.
That's
next level.
yeah, that's next level.
That's next level. Charlie Murphy could roll a hell of a blunt. Charlie Murphy's one of those guys. You know who else rolls a hell of a blunt? Louis Gomez.
Yeah.
Gomez rolls a hell of a blunt. And he does it the real way. He doesn't just split the spliff and open it up and lick it. No. He takes the paper out and he makes, cuts it. Like he'll unravel a cigar and then take the tobacco paper and cut it and wet it and get it down.
I just don't want to get high. It's like free base and coke. I got to run it through a sock. And then it's got to dry. No, just give me the fucking reefer. I'd rather. I like smoking blunts, but that's what gave me pneumonia last summer. I started smoking blunts.
Yeah?
And sure enough.
It gave you pneumonia?
pneumonia. I
Really?
had pneumonia last summer.
Do you think it's definitely from that?
It was that and the sleep. It was a bunch of shit. What it really was I had an abscess.
Oh.
And the sleep mask.
Oh.
I cleaned that motherfucker
Abscesses
for 20
are
years.
dangerous.
Dog, I'm shooting a fucking movie with Kevin, and it blew
Oh, really?
in my mouth as I was shooting with Kevin.
Oh, you had no idea.
No, and I'm spitting blood and pus, and I'm like,
Oh,
and then I
no.
started feeling sick.
Oh, no.
Thank
'cause it
God
gets
we
in your
wrapped.
bloodstream.
Thank God we
Yeah.
wrapped. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it home.
Ooh.
I couldn't even drive. I got home, I went right to sleep. The next day I got up and went right to the doctor. And that started, because doctors now they send you to 20 different places. So by the time you get you know what this started with the pneumonia?
What?
They saw a fucking thing in my kidney. What's that when you have a
Kidney stones?
kidney stone?
Yeah.
They go, we got to start drinking whatever. I'm like, kidney stones.
Yeah.
Then I went to another doctor, and he's like, you're not a kidney stone. There's something wrong with the bottom of your lung.
Oh.
And there's a cyst in your heart.
A cyst.
Something that kept growing over the years, like a little boil by one of the valves.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, then he sent me for another one. Then finally, Eisenberg fucking sent me to the real deal, and he goes, this eliminates everything. When I left there, I thought he was going to say, we're going to put in a stent and all this shit. He goes, no, just aspirin. I just want you to go on a baby aspirin.
Really?
That's it. He goes, your heart's perfect. You're good. That's it. My calcium score was good, which was very fucking surprising, I stopped eating bacon in the mornings.
Yeah? How come?
Just, I do an avocado toast instead. I'd rather do avocado toast with an egg and a bowl of fruit.
That's good.
That's perfect.
That's good.
I used to eat a cheese omelet with French fries, with 10 pieces of bread with butter on it. So this works.
This is better.
This works.
Yeah. That's definitely better. Get them healthy fats. Yeah. How good is that sushi place we went to?
Oh my God.
Shout out to Yuki Hand Roll.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The fucking, when you got up to go to the bathroom is when he dropped my rolls. I'm like, whose is this? It was just a fucking chunk.
Yeah.
And especially now with this new economics, that sushi's getting smaller and smaller and
It is
smaller.
at a lot of places.
There was 2 hunks of fucking tuna there.
Yeah,
I'm full.
Big. They give you big pieces at Yuki. And the guy came from Nobu, super sweet guy, really nice guy.
You guys have put together a hell of a fucking time. Remember, we've been coming here since '98.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to come and we used to just go to Papa Do's.
Yep.
And there was another place we went to, the Mexican joint, Papacitos,
Yep.
and that's it. And that was where we went for 3 fucking days. Now look what you got here.
Yeah.
It's like an empire. You guys were talking in the green room last night about all the different restaurants. And you guys didn't stop.
Moved here. So many people moved
Didn't
here.
stop. You guys did not. Everybody had a suggestion. How about this place? You asked for a steak here, 8 people raised their hand. Mexican food. Go to that place that's fusion or
There's
whatever.
so many good steakhouses in town that people forget. You go, oh, you got Jay Carver's, right? Perry's, Bob's.
There's excitement down
Three
here.
Forks. Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
The last 2 nights, the store in its heyday, like 2019, 2018, I got to be honest with you. I would do my spots, and I would have to go to the kitchen and sit in the corner by myself. And I would just watch to think that this was really happening.
Yeah.
Because it would assault all your, it was just so much. It was celebrities.
Yeah.
I remember one night, half of UFC was there.
Yeah.
You look around, there's fucking 8 guys in the UFC right there, and you're like, what the fuck is happening up here? What the fuck are all these people, The last 2 nights, I had to leave early. And you go home and you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Last night when you text me, I was awake. I got home at fucking 11. I couldn't sleep from everything. I was writing and fucking thinking and coming on his head and fucking, it's what stand-up does to you at night. It's, you can't not be a fucking early riser with stand-up. Because even if you do an 8 o'clock show, unless you're a fucking mope, you're thinking about that set.
Yeah.
Even when you're eating with your friend, you know where you went weak tonight. Even though you did great. That one joke didn't work, you're thinking about how you can make it better. That's what I missed. I didn't miss the planes. I didn't miss the hotels.
Right.
I missed having 4 ideas and starting to get on stage and trying to connect those 4 ideas together. And when those 4 ideas get connected together, I'm just saying, 4 ideas, 3 different premises.
Right.
It's the best feeling. It's better than sex.
It's
It's
incredible
better than
feeling.
sex, and that's what I missed. Everything else I didn't fucking, the agent, no.
Well, there's a relationship with the audience that's so pure because, you know, they know you. Like, they really know you. They know you from podcasts. They know you from your bits. They fucking know you. They know you from conversations. They get it. And then they're watching you put together this thing that's really for them. It's for you because you create it and, you know, you get paid to say it and you get this great feeling that you did it. But for a person like a fan, like when I was watching you last night as a fan, like I got to see a bunch of new shit that you were doing that I was telling you was killing me. But it's a beautiful feeling. It's a great feeling when someone that you really love who's really funny, who's got new stuff and they're killing it. And it's just like this atmosphere. So there's 250 people. We're all sharing this moment. So it's super positive in like all ways. It makes people feel better. They leave that place, they feel better. And so when you know that you can do that, then you get together in the green room afterwards. You're like, this one bit, there's like something missing. It's fucking, there's something clunky about it. It just feels fake. It feels like it's too I got to rework it. And then you start from scratch, you figure it out. But it's just because you want to get to that place where the audience is like, yes, You hit them with some shit they didn't see coming, and or they get to see some shit that maybe you did 6 months ago, but now it's tight.
It's tighter.
Yeah. Now it's got all these new punchlines and new avenues that you could take it to.
The worst is when you 3 years later and you get a bit and you're like, you know what? I wish I could use that bit now.
Right.
That bit I did 3 years ago fits right in here now. But you're like, if
Yeah.
I bring it up, people are gonna know I'm doing old jokes.
Yeah, but sometimes just shove it in there anyway. Who cares? Just because it fits, it's perfect. It's funny. The whole idea is just be as funny as possible.
Yeah, not I
I
got
mean,
here.
you're always supposed to be coming up with new material for sure, but I don't mind when somebody busts out an old bit.
The other night when I got here, I landed at 11:30. I got my luggage by 11:45. I walked out. When I got in that car, you should have seen that airport. It was alive at midnight.
Yeah.
Fucking tons of people coming into Austin. I mean, I was like, this has changed a lot. This airport used to be a sleepy fucking hollow. Look at
The
this
whole town.
motherfucker.
The pandemic changed the whole town. And then a lot of the tech companies moved here too. That was a big part of it. A lot of these young people just didn't want any part of San Francisco anymore. They're like, we got to get the fuck
Who
out
would
of
want to
here.
live there?
Who would want to live there? It's dangerous. It's weird. Elon was saying 5 of his friends have been assaulted or robbed. 5.
You can't lock your car.
Yeah, you got to leave your car open.
Window
Smash
open
your windows.
because they're gonna smash it. How do you live like that?
Yeah. They basically empowered mental patients who are drug addicts to just live on the street and shit everywhere and harass people. And there's no sign that they're turning it around. They don't seem to be turning it around at all, except for when Xi Jinping came to town. I told him if I was the mayor, I'd buy Xi Jinping a condo. Like when he's in town, everything's clean. When he came to San Francisco, they moved all the tents. They put up fences so people couldn't put tents back up. They cleaned the streets. And Gavin Newsom was like, well, when you have guests come over, you clean up your house. Like, what? What a crazy gaslighting spin on a fact that you could have fixed this the whole time, and you chose not to until the dictator comes to town.
In my criminal heyday, I used to move around a lot. And I ended up in San Francisco, August of '85. I was in Boulder. The cops were looking for me. And I said, fuck it. Where do I go? I went to the airport and I picked a spot. And I go, what's the closest flight here leaving? San Francisco. All right, get me to San Francisco. And I went up there. And I went right to the Tenderloin, Joe. And it was buck wild. I mean, for a New York City kid to look at you and go, you got to be careful down there. I still remember in 1985, they had a place called Coffee Ron's that was a topless coffee place.
Yeah.
With the ugliest titties you've ever seen in your fucking life in there. I mean, they weren't award-winning titties. Soggy, they looked like a puppy, was going to milk on them, but they had that.
Yeah.
And they were open 24 hours, right down the block from me.
It was a wild city.
It was wild. And up the corner were hookers for fucking miles.
It had a stand-up scene, but it never had a stand-up scene like Boston or New York. Or
No, but it was a
LA.
good stand-up scene.
Solid scene.
Yeah, they had,
Robin
like,
Williams came out of there. Who else? Did Pat?
Slayton. We were just talking about it, the Korean girl. She's from San Francisco.
Margaret Kim?
Margaret Cho.
Margaret Cho.
Her mother had a bookstore downstairs or something. Couple funny guys came out of Frisco. That's the comedy.
Sorry, Margaret.
The comedy
blame Pat
festival
Williams' weed.
really was great up there. It really did a lot for a lot of
I
comics.
never went to that one.
I did it. I quit.
Yeah?
4 nights. You know, what am I doing? I'm sleeping on the beach. I'm paying for my own hotel. And the judges are comedians from San Francisco. And I'm coming in fucking 12th every night because they don't know me. These guys are coming in first. You know, the judges are hugging them, smoking dope
Wait,
with
what
them.
year was this that you did it?
97-ish, 98. I drove home. I went to the Comedy Store. They let me go up. And I went to the House of Blues and saw Celia Cruz. Instead of fucking... I left Thursday
House
night.
of Blues used to be the shit.
The shit.
We used to go across the street and
Across
watch
the
killer
street.
bands.
Fucking unbelievable for
It was
free.
amazing.
Just walk in.
Yeah, hey guys.
Come on over. Yeah,
they just
come
let
on
us
over.
in. It was
Fuck.
amazing.
I went to see one of my mother's friends there. My mother's friend was this Cuban dude, Patato Totico. They're huge in Cuba. And he was playing there by himself. He had to be like 70.
Before I forget, what is your cousin's band in Cuba? That band,
Emmy Alfonso. Emmy.
M.A. Alfonso.
She had some new shit. She was just here. She
They-
came down for
I
class.
wanted to put them on the Spotify list. Their
Yeah.
shit is banging,
They
but
came,
I couldn't
she
remember.
came here for fucking South by Southwest.
Really?
Yeah, she was in South by Southwest.
How do you say it? How do you spell
Emmy,
it?
E-M-E,
E-M-M-Y?
E-M-E,
E-M-E?
A-L-F, Alfonso, A-L-F-O-N-S-O.
M.A. Alfonso. Got it. Bam. There it is.
Can you believe that's my family up there? The Instagram shot at the
What's
top.
a good song that I should put on the Spotify playlist?
That's my family, bro. That's my legitimate fucking family. That guy on the far left is my mother's brother. That's his son that owns La Factoria in Cuba, the big club where you go to. That's his sister, and that's my aunt.
Wow.
That dude is 80 years old, and he's still a musician, plays congas,
Wow.
you know, the whole fucking thing. Emmy lives in, Eki, the guy with the dreads, my cousin, he lives like in fucking Germany or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, he don't even go to Cuba. He goes to Cuba to pick up a check or something like that.
Is he allowed to go in and out? You could.
He's a band member.
Oh, okay.
He
So
just says
he
he's
can get
playing
away
a
with
band
it.
and fucking...
Give me song should I pick
Oh,
for
my
this
God.
playlist? How's Keep Your Head Up?
No. The one that you really liked that time was the one when she's walking.
Which one's that?
I forget.
All right, let's all screenshot this. I'll come back to it later. I'll put some of them on the Spotify.
And while I got you, can we look at the car?
Oh yeah,
Steven
Joey wants to
Seagal
look-
in the movie with the Jamaicans.
Jamie's
With Screwhead.
Jamie said he had a '69 Mach 1.
I didn't say 69. I didn't know what
He
it
said
was.
Mach 1.
Mach 1.
He said MAC, and I was like, that's probably a Mach 1. It's an old muscle car, right?
Yes, sir.
It's probably.
Oh,
yeah, that's a
shit.
70. That's a 70.
I like that, Joe.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
How fast is that?
Oh, it's fast as fuck. They handle like shit. But that's the 69. That's the one John Wick had. The 70 is not quite as good looking, but still, great fucking car. I forgot about this scene. Oh, they crushed it with 2 trucks. Damn it.
I forgot the name of this movie, but it's god awful. Marked for Death. Screwface.
This movie's so bad.
It's really bad. And then he kills him. Then his brother, he comes back from life. I'm like, all right, that's it.
He kills him and he comes back from the dead, right?
Screwhead, Screwface or something, yeah.
Oh, he lights him on fire and he has to escape. This is so dumb. But this is skinny Steven Seagal. These are at least more believable movies until they went completely sideways. All right, he's going to sneak out. He's going to get out. And the guy with the tractor never crushes him. Goddamn, Tom Segura's got to stop sending me videos. Tom Segura sent me this video of this dude. smushing somebody with a tractor, running the tractor right through them.
I don't want to see that shit.
I don't want to see it either, but Tom Segura thinks I do. Every day we freak each other out. I find the worst shit that I see on Instagram. By the way, Instagram is wild right now. I mean, buck wild with murder and animal attacks and bombs exploding on people and terrorist attacks and riots. And it's like you can find everything on Instagram now. And these are accounts that I don't even follow. So they know my brain is a mess. So they're just sending me the most horrible shit. And I just get it all day long. I saved one just for you.
The only we could watch it. The only fucking thing that amazes me about Instagram, I don't know what's going on, but if you go to like look this section here, will break it down for me.
The explore section,
Like this
the
one
search.
here, that there.
Yeah.
I still can't put together these women. Are they hookers? Are they just showing their
First
bodies?
of all, some of them might. There, look at this one.
Yeah, that one,
Yeah,
like that. What are they
got
doing?
Fake babies. They got fake babies, so they pull their tits out to breastfeed fake babies. So it's like a hack. So they can. What's that? Link in bio. Yeah, you go in that bio, bam, and then there's probably an OnlyFans. And let's see, 18 plus. Yes, we are.
All right.
And then
Wow.
Love Me. It's a different one.
This is something I'm gonna get
Oh, it's a
trapped in
dating.
fucking-
Oh, you're done. You're done. You have a virus on your computer right now. We need to blow up that computer. We'll take that computer to the range, fill it full of lead. It's like, so they just rope you in. They get lonely, lost guys, and they see this girl breastfeeding a rubber baby, and they dump. I mean, that's how Andrew Tate made all his money.
How many there are on this page though?
Coming in hot, bunch of titties, lots of titties.
Then
And-
they got the other girls that flip the camera around and show their monkey and then show their face. And I can't figure out what the fuck that's about either. I'm like, why are they doing this? Why they show their face and they flip it. They show their underwear monkey and then they flip back and they start talking to you. I'm like, why are they doing that?
OnlyFans. Yeah, they're trying to get you to go to their website or OnlyFans or whatever that website was. It's just a bunch of girls that get hired, I'm sure, I'm guessing, but this is what I imagine. They get hired by an agency or some company, and they put a fake name to them, and they say link in bio. You go to the link in the bio, and you go to some porn site, or you go to some dating site, or you go to some OnlyFans type site. And lost guys who don't have any money or they don't have anybody with them, they're sad. They give up all their cash. They get hundreds of thousands of dollars off these dopes. And the way Andrew Tate was doing it, he would have the girls sit in front of the keyboard typing with their tits out, and then him and his friends would be over on the side, and they would be typing all the shit because they knew what the guy wanted to hear. So they would type